In the beginning, I always need like a few moments to set up the session energetically and tune in. And then I start sharing. So enjoy. I start with opening up the energy field. Bring in light. Then I expand the energy field. Expanding the energy field helps to hold more light in the system, and also more awareness comes with that as well. So I'm expanding. And the energy field can always be more expanded, so that we can always carry more light in our system. And the light is already coming in through the crown chakra and third eye chakra. It's flowing into the body, into the physical body. Slowly, it's flowing in, it's filling up the body and also the energy body around us. Then I clear surface energies. Surface energies are all sorts of energies that are floating around the top of the system. And those energies are creating the noise. So emotions and other energies. I'm just clearing them. And it's always fascinating to see when I clear those surface energies right away, the system expands more and also more light is entering. So the flow of light is just a lot faster and there is more light flowing in. So it's increasing. That's very amazing. And then I also clear energies out of the mind, so thoughts. And then when there's less like stuck energy on the mind level, and more light is entering and filling up this space, then automatically we can have less, so we have less thoughts or even no thoughts. Which is always really nice, right? To have an empty mind or not much going on, at least. So there is a lot of light. It's actually a very bright, very bright light. It looks a little bit like a lemony color. And it's a little bit like spring. It stands a little bit like, stands for spring. So old stuff can go, and specifically new stuff can bloom. New stuff can come to the surface and grow. So this is what the light is helping with this fast growth of new possibilities, new openings, and so forth. Like in spring, you know, everything is just comes out within a short amount of time, 1 or 2 or 3 months. So this specific light is this light has this quality. So the offering is here. The light is offering the service, and it's really on our system to take as much in as we can. And I'm going to help with that. So I open up the energy field even more. Bring in more of this beautiful light. It has this freshness, this wanting to move into action, into movement in general. So letting the old stuff behind and bringing in the new. So this is the quality of the light as well. Then I open up the crown chakra, third eye chakra, throat chakra, heart chakra, solar plexus, sacral chakra, and root chakra. When the chakras are more expanded or opened up, it's easier for the light to enter also the chakras and to work in those chakras. So basically what it's doing, it's balancing. They're often like stagnant and stuck energies, so they're being worked on and removed, so that there is more space for high vibrational energies, high vibrational light, high vibrational information. And this specific energy helps with, so the information that comes in always comes into every cell of the body, so, and the energy body, so your whole system is receiving this new information, and then you can live more from this information. So it's more like it's happening more. It's not so much for the mind, although I'm sharing it, but it's really like the system feels more drawn to do things from that certain energy. And this one is really, it's action. and movement. So start moving, start acting on certain things, start acting on possibilities. If there are certain possibilities in your life opening up, they are opening up, and it's not a coincidence that certain things are opening up. If we don't act on them, you can check it. You can check your system yourself. What's in the way? Like, why can't you act on them? Where's the resistance? Where's the holding back? Because if something is opening, it just means to take action on it, to move into that direction, because there are no mistakes. So everything is opening up for a reason. And this specific energy is helping. So when something opens up over the next while for you, just to act on it, move forward, and allowing energies that are in the way, like don't do it because, and resisting, and maybe laziness, or fears, or whatever energies are in the way, that they can fall away, or at least that they are recognized as such, and you can still act even though these energies are there. Because new possibilities are coming in all the time. So I'm clearing energies that are in the way of the openness to receive these new possibilities, or to see them. So energies that are in the way of this openness. Energies that are in the way of acting on, if there are certain past possibilities are showing up. Certain doors are opening. They are not opening up by mistake, they're opening up so that we move forward into that direction. And maybe also because this right away pops up, what we do on a habitual way, we see this opening, we kind of look into this, right? And then we see what we can gain from it, what we're getting from it, or what is it going to do for us, And often it's about having the experience, and by having this experience, new things are opening up, or we are learning certain skills that we need for something else. So often it's not really, looking into situations, because we can't predict the future anyways, but this is a habit we're having, right? We look into certain situations. I'm not going to do this, the money is not right. No, I'm not going to do this, it's too far away. I'm not going to do this because I'm not worthy or good enough to do it, or whatever energy might be in the way. So I'm clearing a whole lot of these energies that are in the way of acting on these openings. And this also leads to abundance, because abundance is an energy, it's an opening on the one hand, but then it's also, we're gonna look into that right away. But if we live in abundance, at the same time, in this 3D reality, we need to act on certain openings to also be able to receive in whichever way, like goods, money, possibilities, other possibilities, and so forth. So that we can receive, we have to have the openness and also act on certain things where we don't see right away that it's going to be fruitful. And this is very important, because often not the first possibility is the one that brings in the fruits. It's often like a lot of many different possibilities adding up And then fruits are coming in over time because we were acting on these things. And if we are connected, or when we are connected, because this is something I'm gonna do in this session, connected to the energy of abundance, it's gonna come in. It is there. You know, you are then connected. And then it's, how is it manifesting into my everyday life experience? And this very often happens through openings of possibilities. There's a possibility there, and so forth. And with these possibilities, we gain information, we gain experiences, and this is helping us to move forward, to have the next possibility, and so forth. And, you know, all these are adding up and building a big picture and bringing in the abundance. And abundance means to have everything what you need in the present moment. So the more you are open to act on possibilities and to spread your energy everywhere, the more can come in, basically, of abundance. So this could be goods, this could be friends, this could be energies, this could be money, possibilities, could be a whole lot of things. So I'm clearing more of, okay, there's a big one, resistance pops up. There's a lot of resistance coming up to what I just shared, because there is just the information or the energy popping up. There is no willingness to act on certain possibilities, or no willingness to act at all. Often, you know, so the resistance is the energy, but often it's there because of fear, root chakra, feeling that it's not possible for you to act on certain possibilities. The limitation is fear. So something bad might happen. You might not do a good job. You might not be good enough on that level. Then heart chakra, it's always the identification. I can't act on it. I can't act. I can't act. I can't act. I can't act. Why me? Why me? Why me? Why should I have this possibility? Why should I have this possibility? Why me? I'm not good enough. 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 I can't. No, 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 no. So I clear those energies. No, 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 no. A lot of no in the heart. And when I clear the heart, right away, the heart chakra expands. There is more space, more light is flowing in, and maybe you can feel it's as if the heart is smiling. It's really funny because the nose are being removed, and underneath there's the heart. You know, heart is always open. Heart is always welcoming new possibilities, in new opportunities, new people, and so forth. So the heart always says yes, yes to everything that pops up, because, you know, your life experience, and I'm talking about your day-to-day personal life experience. So not life experience of other people in other countries or neighbors or work colleagues. Your personal manifestation of life is yours. It's your consciousness projecting into this 3D reality what's in your system. So your blueprint, stuck energies, karmic patterns, and a lot of other things. It's all a projection. And so if something is happening to you or for you, it is very unique because of your system. So you are projecting into your own consciousness. You are creating this, what's happening. So if something opens up, it means it is for you. It's not for somebody else. It's always for you. So I clear more no's out of the heart chakra. Maybe you can feel the expansion. And I clear energies in general that hold you back, that hold you small and unimportant. Then heart chakra, I clear more energies. I don't have the skills. I don't have the skills. I don't have the knowledge. So for, acting on new openings, I don't have the knowledge. I don't have the skills. I don't have the skill set. I'm not whatever enough. So tall enough, small enough, skinny enough, whatever. Like just clear all these energies. I'm not enough. I'm not enough. Then also an energy. It seems maybe nice from the human perspective, but it's not. It's also just an energy that's in the way. It's basically resistance just from a different angle. It's like you're not doing certain things because you are, I'm looking for the right words here. You are holding back because you think it's better for others around you, like for your child or for your partner or for your mother or some other family member or friend around you, doing something not because you think you're a better person or you're a good person, and you think you put somebody else first. Okay, I clear those energies because often this person doesn't even want to be put first. And it's just like from the other way around, a resistance energy of actually acting on what's opening up for you. It's just a different excuse of not acting on what's opening up for you. So I clear those energies. Heart chakra, I want to hide, I want to hide, I want to hide. I don't want to be seen, I don't want to be known. I want to hide, I want to hide, I want to hide. I don't want to have any problems. I don't want to have any problems. I don't want to have any confrontation. I don't want to have confrontation. Clear those energies. So when you tune into your system right now, when you feel into it, maybe you can feel there is a massive expansion there. The light is coming in very persistently. This the same one that was present before. So this light of action. It's actually also like a little pushy, it wants you to move out of your comfort zone a little bit, and also to look into what we were talking about, possibilities that are opening up, and to like it's going to help you to move into those experiences. So it's a little pushy there, which is amazing because sometimes we just need this support. It's also the support to move forward. Then I clear third chakra, regrets, energy of regrets, on certain possibilities you didn't act on in the past, where you felt like you missed out. So regrets around this, regrets around past opportunities. And this is why you're like still annoyed about this, or not happy that you didn't take the action. And the possibilities that are coming in can be very much out of your comfort zone, meaning in a different profession, or doing something that you, like a job, for example, in a different profession, doing something that you normally wouldn't do. Let's say travel to a country that's on the other side of the world. Certain things that are not like your everyday habitual unfolding of your life, but out of the ordinary. So this specific energy is just helping to act on these possibilities that feel a bit more out there, because this is where also, not only there, but this is also where a lot of fruitful gaining is happening of knowledge, of experience, and so forth. So there's an energy coming in that basically boosts the confidence that everything is possible. So let's say you say, no, I can't go there because I don't have the money, or I can't do this because of whatever reason, like I can't write a book because I'm not good at writing. So it's really about, okay, I see something that resonates that I would prefer. And then I look, like I have to connect. So when you want to write a book, it's not like, okay, I can't write anyways, and then this is it. But like really connecting to the idea. Okay, I want to write a book, and then looking online or talking to authors, like how did you do it? Looking online, what is AI telling you how to write a book, for example, or and so forth. And then really moving into this, not just the book, but in other areas, like areas that interest you, moving into this. And when you're already in it, you're already connecting to the possibility that this is going to manifest. And then suddenly you meet somebody and saying, hey, I'm actually very good at writing. You can give me, like, we can do this together. You give me the context, the content, and I write, just a possibility. So it's always about moving into what you think is a little bit out there, connecting to the energy of what you want to be, what you want to create, what you want to experience. And then this is where the abundance lays, the, the possibilities are coming in for you to proceed, to move forward. But basically what I'm saying is sitting at home on the sofa and thinking about, I would like to do this, but, and then waiting for this to come in, it's not going to happen. It's always about acting, moving into this direction, connecting to the energy, looking, being in there, looking for the possibilities, and then something comes up. Some sort of help. Sometimes it's a person, sometimes it's money, sometimes it's an idea. And this energy that's present right now really gives you this confidence. So it's like a confidence boost of acting and moving into these situations without knowing the outcome or where this is going. And this is when life gets more fun and interesting. Because we never know, it's not a possibility, like we can't know anyways. The mind and some habits we're having just think that we know like how the future is going to unfold. And then we don't even start. And these are all basically just energies that are in the way of our personal highest truth, because life itself is spontaneous. It's unfolding in a spontaneous way. And only possibilities are coming up, one possibility after other. If there is like obstacles, it's mostly because we're manifesting them ourselves, or we need to move into a different direction. This is also. So either we're manifesting the obstacles because we actually don't want to move forward, or we just need to change direction. Then we just do. No big deal. So I clear more energies that are in the way. Just to share it again in a more simplified way to maybe get a better understanding. It's really like you're walking in the forest on a pathway you've never walked on before. And then suddenly on your right hand side, you see a deer and oh my God, how nice is that deer? Then you move forward. On the left hand side, it's a beautiful flower. Oh my God, I take this one, bring it home to my family. Then you move forward. Oh, there's a tree full of apples. Pick the apples and so forth. It's like just by moving into directions we don't actually know how they're going to unfold, which is always the case anyways, the amazing possibilities are coming up, which bring abundance. So we always get what we need. So if we're stagnant, if we are only sitting at home and not moving, not acting on possibilities, we're missing out. Then I clear root chakra, I clear energies of fear. There's just a lot of energies of fear rising right now on acting. So fear on acting, fear of the future and fear of not knowing how things are going to unfold. This uncertainty, so energy of uncertainty, that things are unpredictable. Yes, they seem unpredictable, but like I said, we're manifesting. So we create our own life experience, and then the manifestation is happening in whichever way. So it's always us anyways that are creating what we're experiencing. So let's say crazy sudden what's the word? Yeah, I'm just gonna share it in a way I can share it best. So crazy sudden experiences that are coming out of the blue, that are totally unpredictable, that hit us, usually not happening. They are very much out of the ordinary. And this is mostly if we have like a very much a blind spot, or it's part of our soul plan. But you know, if we have a certain openness, we kind of feel things coming anyways or opening up anyways. So this is really something out of the ordinary. So all I want to say is there is no need for fear or uncertainty or anything like that. There is really no need. So trust is coming in, the energy of trust. In general, trust in this transformational process. Trust into life itself. So if we follow life, how life is unfolding, and we just follow it, this would be when I also share we are very much connected to our personal highest truth. So we just move along. And then, of course, it pulls us up in a higher vibration. This is how life experiences then, like the experience changes then, that the higher the vibration is. But this is the goal, just to flow with life. And everything that's in the way is just what we can work on. A clear more regrets, third chakra. A clear more regrets of, I'm just going to say it in a way, I'm like not living your dream, or choosing security over preference, over something you would have preferred. Clear those energies, are clear regrets. And we want to change that now, right? We want to move into acting on what we prefer and what we enjoy, versus we act on security. Because security is not even a thing, it's like a mental concept. Like it doesn't exist at all. We just think we are secure if we do certain things. I don't know, have a 9-to-5 job, for example. I mean, if you like a 9-to-5 job, no worries there. But you know, if you're in it just for security reasons and so forth, it's just a mental concept that we think this brings us security, and then we stay in it. So I clear those energies, I clear these misunderstandings around security, and there is such thing, because we don't need security, because abundance is there, openness is there, we just need to connect to that, right? Creativity is there. joy is there. So all these energies are there anyways. We just need to act, connect. Yes, and act. So I clear more. Then I open up the energy field more. Bring in light. And then I expand the energy field even more. And then I bring in the energy of abundance. Abundance is really then manifesting as the full-on knowingness. So it's the knowingness, and it's the experience. So it's the truth. It's your truth that you have everything you need in the present moment for whatever you want to do or whatever you're doing in the present moment. And it often only comes in the present moment. So just be aware of this, because often we're like, okay, I need a good example, like, okay, I need 20,000 euros to go on a vacation, or that's a bit much, but you know what I mean, to go maybe an expensive vacation in like a half a year, just as a example. And it's basically about looking into the vacation, looking into, okay, what would I actually like to do? Where would I like to go? Like connecting, going into the energy, looking into possibilities. And then the money is showing up, for example, or somebody invites you, or, you know, if this is something you really want from the heart and you feel like it's really going to expand your system, meaning gaining new experiences and so forth, then it's just going to come in. You know, this is how it works. Manifestation from the ego is more of a blocking of what would be possible. I mean, most of the time it doesn't work anyways, but it's also a blocking of what would come in naturally when we just open, surrendered, and allow abundance to come into our system or into our life experience. So the energy of abundance is coming in, so it's filling up your body beautifully. So and the energy body, so your whole system is receiving this information of abundance. In abundance, there is no fear, there is no concerns, no worries, no, all these energies don't exist there. It's just pure knowing that you are provided at all times. And so there are no thinking about how do I get there, how can I get this, and so forth. And if you don't have it, if you don't have certain things, and then when you look into them, why don't I have it? You mostly recognize because you didn't even want it in the first place. You thought you needed it or you thought you wanted it, but it's actually like you don't really care, because otherwise you would be here anyways. Sometimes it needs just a little bit of time until it can come in. But it's then basically this abundance, when you are already experiencing your life unfolding in the present moment, when you already have this experience and it's a flow. Abundance is also like that, it's part of you, of what you are, it's there all the time anyways. If it's not experienced, it just means there are energies in the way, blockages. Yeah, and then the amazing part is, this is always a process, because the energy is coming in, we're connected. Now the process starts to heal and clear energies that are in the way of you experiencing abundance. Because we are working here, the German word would be nachhaltig, meaning we want to change things for good, and we don't want to have a one-time experience, oh my God, like this works and then it's gone again. We want constant, permanent, we want permanent change. So I want you to be connected to abundance eventually, permanently, that this is something you don't like, anything that's on the opposite of abundance, that you don't have experiences like that anymore, and you also don't need to think about these things anymore or live your life because you are not experiencing abundance, so in that kind of way. So it's not even a thing for your life anymore. It's abundance is there, you looked after, you have everything you need in the present moment, and you can go from there. Like all these worries about money, about goods, items, I can't afford this, I can't afford that, how I'm gonna afford next month and so forth, it's just not gonna be there anymore. It's gone. It's like as if this part is wiped out of your system. It doesn't exist anymore. So this is the goal here. It's a way of living. So the energy is coming in, it's coming in, more of it, more of it, more of it. Then I clear more energies, when there's specific energies are entering the system right away. The ones that are in the way or that say no, 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 are popping up. So I'm gonna work on those now. Heart chakra. No, in general, first, this is not possible. So what I just shared, this is not possible. This is not possible. I don't even know how this feels. I don't know heart chakra. I don't know how this feels. I don't know how this feels. I can't imagine it. I can't imagine it. I'm not sure if I understand. I'm not sure if I understand. I'm not sure I understand. I'm not experiencing this. I'm not experiencing this. I'm not experiencing this. I want to have this instantly. I want to have this instantly. I want to have this instantly. It is here. So when energy is here, it's all here. The thing is, the body needs to adapt. The system needs to adapt. And then let's say if the system would be open and surrendered fully, then the experience would be there within a few minutes or hours, and then it's there for good. But since this is, not the case, there are certain clearings that need to be done and blockages to removed and stuff like that. It just takes some time. Heart chakra. I don't want to wait. I don't want to wait. I don't want to wait. I want this instantaneously. I want this now. I want this now, 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 now. I want this now. I want this now. I want this now. I don't know how to get there. I don't know how to get there. Then thoughts. So are clear on the mind level. In general, worries about money, worries about money. So just a lot of worries about money and about that you can't afford certain things or how to afford those things and how to earn more money and all these, like just these thoughts around money. So clear all of them. So the worries, also worries. Also third chakra, the energy of worry is in the third chakra. Worry in general. Then second chakra, there's also shame around not having as much as others or being maybe growing up in a poor family or being like not having a lot of money or possibilities right now, money related. So being poor, that's the best word I have. There's probably a more polite word. I don't know which one. So I clear these energies, the shame around this. And this is important information. So on the true nature level, so basically on every level beyond the human, because this only actually has the human aspect. Of course, we are all exactly the same. There is no better or there's nobody higher or lower. Everybody is just how they are and how this is perfect. There is no like this distinguishing is only like this only exists on the human level. So beyond the human, we're all exactly the same. And the human level has the one that distinguishes between rich and poor, and so forth. So this is where we're doing the work right now, because on the other levels, like, this work is not needed. The abundance is also there anyways on those other levels. So I clear shame out of the second chakra. I clear shame. I clear shame, 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 shame. Yeah, then also there is, I can see it from childhood up until now, but like mostly childhood, that there were situations where others had more. Was it like family wise, they were like more wealthy, or another like child had just more toys to play, or I don't know, they had a pool, you didn't, whatever it was. But I just see it from like the perspective of the child, seeing that you feel a lack on this level of abundance. You were held back, you were held small, or it was just the experience you were in where you had these energies being present. So I clear the first time they came into your experience. Clear them. Then 2 more times when they were really strong. Clear them. And there is also a time specifically because as babies and children to up to a certain age, abundance is just there because it's usually always there. When we incarnate, it's there. But don't look like, because there could be like this mind game coming up, looking from a Western country to a third world country saying, but they don't have abundance or not abundance. This is a whole different story because, in their reality where they live, how they manifest, they can also live in abundance, just know that. Just from their perspective. It's really about perspective. This is why it's so important not looking at others and not putting our own thoughts, emotions, and information into like others, because they are totally different. They have a different blueprint, they have a different structure, they had different experiences, they inherited also different energies from ancestors. So it's really about us, our system working on us. And I look when we were basically cut off abundance as a child. So at the first time we experienced being cut off abundance, so I heal that. Then a second time. And third time. Cleared and also out of the system. Then also limitations that are coming in from ancestors and specifically from parents or people who raised us. They also have their understanding about abundance and their limitations. So we inherited quite a bit from our parents or the people who raised us. So I'm just going to cut off this energy influence. So what I'm doing is energetically I cut it off, and I also, it's like I'm veiling their energy influence so that you don't really have the possibility to. So it's cut off means no influence, but you also can't look back into it. It's like as if you forget, or as if it didn't exist. That the influence from your ancestors, so that you can't tap back into it because it's not needed. They did their thing, you do your thing in this life. And then also I look into past lives. Yeah, so there were a few, like I see loads of past lives popping up where like extreme poverty, past life of extreme poverty. I heal and clear those. And it's interesting, and this is what I'm seeing. It's often experienced in such an intense way. So often, not always, but often, because there is like a comparison with others. So we experience often a lack or not living in abundance because we compare ourselves with others, and then we're like, oh my God, the neighbor has the better car. But it's really about, you need to go places, so you have a car, what I mean. I mean, you can have like preferences, that's totally fine. But in the end, it's really about having everything you need in the present moment. And maybe sometimes it's not even your own car, but it's like somebody lends you their car for wherever you need to go. So it's really about having what you need in the present moment. It doesn't necessarily mean that you own it or that it's yours. And the comparison, so I also clear, that's a very important energy in general out of the system. Comparison with others. Again, everybody's unique. It's not even possible. I mean, we can compare, of course, it is possible, but it's actually content-wise not even possible to compare because we're all so extremely different. And it starts at the blueprint, so at how we set up in this life. Like the core information layer starts there already. So I clear energy of comparison with friends, family, neighbors, work colleagues, and so forth. Then heart chakra. I compare myself. I compare myself. I compare myself to others, and this makes me feel small, unimportant. I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough. They are better than I am. So they are better than I am. I'm less worth than they are. Clear those energies. In general, they have more. I have less. They are more wealthy. They have more possibilities, opportunities. They are more blessed from God or whoever. Uh, and this was a very important one to bring in even more abundance, because now like the abundance energy is like really spot on. It's like it's clear. It can be here very in a very clear space. So that means your system finds resonance a lot easier, faster, and in a more sustainable way, in a very sustainable way. So look into the past life again. So the extreme poverty. So I'm clearing now energies that led to death, because they're always like the critical ones that are, since our system has the survival mode, those are the ones that are often influencing. So I'm healing those. Clear them. Makes a massive change in the energy field. Maybe you experience it. It opens up also the heart chakra a lot more. It's already quite open, which is beautiful. Then I look into more past lives. Yeah, there is this misunderstanding in general that people who have a lot of goods and money and houses and you name it, vacations, that I'm just going to clear this in general out of the system, have a happier and more enjoyable life experience. They are more connected to their personal highest truth. This is a misunderstanding. So I clear those energies. Because I see it from past life influences, it's often it manifests in a very karmic way, so that it's actually a burden. So this is what I'm seeing in past lives, or these are the ones I'm going to heal now, where money, power, and goods were actually a burden. So heal those past lives. The problem is mainly because it's very much connecting us to the identification. So all items and money and everything, it really connects us a lot. So we identify with it a lot, with having it or not having it. So we always identify with it a lot. So it holds us in the ego and in the small self a lot. So this is why I'm also clearing these energies. And also when I have, so having whatever you're having makes you a better person versus not having certain things. Also clear these energies. And desires. I clear desires that are ego driven. that are there because of a misunderstanding, mostly because of a lack or fear. So desires, like truth, let's call it truth, that comes from the heart, is very different compared to desires that are fed by fear, or come from fear. And we have a lot of them. Like most desires, when you look into what you want in your life experience, if you could have it right now, like, you can do this after the session, for example, look, what do I actually want? And then write a list, and you will see most of these things you want are fear driven. You think you need them because otherwise something bad is going to happen, life is going to end suddenly, and so forth. So what's coming in just as information? Abundance of health, abundance of people that we're, whose presence we're enjoying, abundance of nature, of being connected to nature, like in that kind of way. Then abundance of high vibrational energies of good friends or friends, of experiences that, help us to learn, help us to move forward, help us to expand. Then abundance of, so if I say gratitude, it's not really 100% like that. So it's not really the emotional energy of gratitude, but like this saying yes to life, and like not the opposite, resisting life itself, but saying yes to life in that kind of way. Then of course abundance of everything you need to maintain your body, maintain a good living, like a good living. So not living, if you're living from the hand in the mouth, in that kind of way, there's also only just energies in the way that disconnect you from full abundance. So full abundance means to have everything in the present moment what you need, but um, in the way that for your system, in your personal life experience, which is going to change for everybody, because some people, they need more glamour, some people, they have it more simple, so it really depends on the person. But to have everything you need in the way also you want it to be there, like you would prefer it, like in your preference, in the way of your preference. So creativity, then also like what I wanted to say before, so the normal, like food, housing, transportation, so all these normal things, what are very normal for us, for our everyday living, but then also creativity, and then opportunities and possibilities, so abundance of that. And this is what I'm getting. It's like the how do I say this best? The mastery of abundance. So that when you have mastered abundance, it's just part of it anyways, but maybe it's the wrong word, but like the golden ticket, or the first prize, like having the, so abundant possibilities and opportunities in your life coming in, not all at once, one after the other. This is what we started the session with, because you have this energy of acting on it now. And this is what makes life special and beautiful, this, yeah. And this brings in the joy. And the growth and the experiences you need to do in this lifetime. And maybe you can feel how the heart says yes to this and it's really open. And the heart finds a lot of resonance to what I just shared. So the heart is like dancing. Okay, so let's sit with this energy of abundance for another 1 or 2 minutes. And then we finish this session. So the energy of abundance is basically I connected it or I placed it in your heart, so you can't remove it now. I'm sorry. It's always going to be there. Okay, we are finished.